Hello, Oilers fans. Austin here with the pregame report between the Edmonton Oilers and the New York Islanders. I took a couple of day offs. I apologize for no uploads, but I do appreciate your patience and your support as always. And now the Oilers are getting set to take on the New York Islanders after a couple days off after their huge win against Vancouver Canucks, which was amazing to watch. And I really hope that this is a sign that the team is about to trend way, way up in the standings and they're about to go on a pretty big run. But in order to do that, they still need to figure out their special teams. Their power play and penalty kill is still nowhere near good enough. Giving up that late power play goal to the Canucks in the third period, you could tell Skinner was mad. And I like that fire. I like that passion in the crease. You need that. These guys care. They care about the stats. They care about, trying to improve every single game. And Bouchard taking that late penalty, and then Darnell Nurse just kind of gloving the puck in front of the crease without any awareness of who might pick it up. And then no defender taking, I forget who it was on Vancouver that scored on the right side there and just put it in the net. Poor Stuart Skinner. Felt so bad. However, there are signs that the Oilers game is turning around and that they are about to win a ton of hockey games. And I'm going to put up a little graphic on the screen here and just kind of go over it quickly. Then I'll get into the lineups and then, of course, the stats and facts and all the good stuff. So when we look at this graphic here on the screen, since October 15th, the Edmonton Oilers are 7-4-1, and at 5-on-5, they are getting a .926 save percentage, which is the 8th best in the entire league at 5-on-5 since October 15th. Now, what does that mean? Well, that means the goaltending has been very good at 5-on-5. The Oilers, they're good at shot suppression, and they're getting saves at even strength. The big issue is they're getting saves at no other point during a hockey game, and their penalty kill is a huge reason why, one, the team is losing, and two, why Stuart Skinner and Calvin Pickard's save percentages are pretty low right now. Once they start to pick up on the special teams, once they're able to start killing some penalties, you will see those numbers improve even more, and this team is going to start winning a lot of games. At 5-on-5 since the 15th of October, the Oilers have outscored their opponents 27-19. They have a 55.42 expected goals for percentage, which ranks 4th, and they have a 57.29 high danger Corsi for percentage, which ranks 4th. And their PDO, and this is important, it's at a 100.7, which means all of the numbers that I'm showing you on the screen are sustainable. These are sustainable numbers. This is not like the team is underperforming or overperforming. At 5-on-5, they are an absolute wagon. They control play. They're getting some goals. They're getting the saves. They need to solve the penalty kill, and they need to start scoring more on the power play, and the team is going to go on a big run here. I have full confidence that they are about to go on a big run, and I have full confidence that that game against the Canucks was a really good start towards that. You had a lot of guys chipping in on offense who usually don't. Matthias Janmark had 3 assists. We love that for Janmark. And Connor Brown had 2 goals. Now, during the live stream against the Canucks, there was a little bit of a running joke. I kept telling the chat, I was like, if Connor Brown scores a hat trick, I will get his jersey. I will get an Oilers jersey with Connor Brown's name and number on it. And I'm committing to that bit, by the way. If Connor Brown, from here on out, and you can all hold me accountable, Connor Brown scores a hat trick at any point this season or playoffs, I will get a Connor Brown jersey. So that would be really funny if he did, but it's also something fun to kind of engage with the community. You guys were so fun about it on Saturday against the Canucks. Everyone was losing their minds when Connor Brown got his shift late with Connor McDavid because they were trying to get him that hat trick goal, which would have been amazing. I actually don't know if Connor Brown has a hat trick in his career. Someone should let me know in the comments section below. But let's jump into the projected lineups. So on the top line, I am projecting Nugent Hopkins to be back up there with McDavid and Hyman. I think Nugent Hopkins' game looked much better against the Canucks, and I think the coaching staff wants him up there. I think he was temporarily put down on that third line, and we'll see how it plays out. We'll see if that's where he ends up being. In the third period against the Canucks, Nugent Hopkins was bumped back up to the first line, and Jeff Skinner was bumped down. So on the second line, I'm projecting Jeff Skinner with Draisaitl and Arvidsson. Jeff Skinner's in a weird position right now where earlier in the year he was really effective and he deserved some time with McDavid, but now his game has slowed down and maybe you just need him in that middle 6 area. Maybe you need him on the second or third line. For Jeff Skinner, again, he's doing the right things. His advanced underlying metrics have been fine. So it's just about putting the puck in the net, and some other guys are putting the puck in the net, and hopefully that starts to turn around for more players here. On the third line, I am projecting Janmark with Henrique and Brown. And of course, why would I do that? Well, it's because they were so darn effective against the Vancouver Canucks. Connor Brown, 2 goals, Janmark, 3 assists. Adam Henrique, though, still a bit of a slow start to the year, but he did get his first assist of the season against Vancouver. So hopefully this is a sign that maybe offensively he'll start to turn his game around too. I don't think Henrique has been particularly bad this season. They just haven't been scoring. But if you can start to get a little bit of offense from that third line, that would be terrific. And then on the fourth line, I feel bad for Podkolzin. Now, this is not an official lineup, by the way. This is just what I would project. This is what I would do if I was the head coach, if I was Chris Knobloch. This is not a actual official lineup. The official lineups are usually posted after I upload these videos. It's just how it is. So Podkolzin with Ryan and Perry. Why would Podkolzin be down on the fourth line when he's playing so well? At the end of the day, you need some results. He hasn't been able to produce much with Draisaitl and Arvidsson. He makes the right plays, he sets them up for opportunities, and he gets himself in the blue paint as well. It is not for a lack of effort for Vasily Podkolzin. It's just you want to see more offense. I think Jeff Skinner can provide a little bit more offense. I love Pods. If he can carve out a role in that bottom 6, I'm okay with that. I think he's a great player. He's not going anywhere. I don't think they're going to try and send him to the minors or trade him. I think he's an effective player in this lineup. He's establishing himself physically, and I like his game. So for Podkolzin, it doesn't matter where you play him. He is a good complementary player, and when he's on the ice, offense is being driven into the opposition zone, and they are spending very little time in their own zone, which is good to see. On defense, Ekholm with Bouchard, of course, that is your top pair. Nurse with Stetcher, and then Kulak with Emberson. However, Brett Kulak has been getting a lot of extended time with Darnell Nurse on the right side, so expect to see Nurse and Kulak for extended periods. You may see Dermott get back in the lineup here. I'm not sure. I'd prefer if Dermott was not in the lineup, but if you want your left-handed shot and your right-handed shot on the third pair, then Dermott would come up, and then Stetcher would come out of the lineup. Of course, Kulak would be with Nurse. We'll see how it plays out. Paul Coffey and Chris Knobloch, they've been adjusting their defensive pairs a little bit here. And for Nurse and Kulak, it's nice to see that they are kind of stepping up their game together. They do look good. Their underlying metrics have been solid. And Brett Kulak, by the way, has 4 goals this season now, which you love to see. Brett Kulak going for the Norris. Let's go, Kulak. In net, I project Stuart Skinner to get the start, backed up by Calvin Pickard. But again, it could be Pickard in the net. I doubt it. I think they want Stuart Skinner to try and start, elevating his game. And I thought Skinner, it's unfortunate that game against the Canucks ended the way it did, because it really took away from how strong of a game he did play. He didn't have to face a lot of shots, but he did face some pretty tough opportunities from Vancouver. And the first 2 goals, there's not really anything you could have done on either of them. So for Stuart Skinner, I'd love to see him actually start to climb back up with his numbers, because his 5-on-5 stats have been great. His numbers at 5-on-5 have been terrific, and Oilers fans have been clamoring for a goalie to just put up a 905, 910 save percentage. He's giving them that and more at 5-on-5. They just need a few saves on the penalty kill, and this team is going to be just fine. Now let's get into the game day prediction. The New York Islanders, they are 6-6-3. In their last 10 games, they are 4-5-1. Their expected goals for on the season is 52.71%, which ranks 6th. Power play is at 13%. Their power play actually ranks lower than the Edmonton Oilers this year, which is very surprising, which is 28th. Penalty kill, 65.6%, which ranks 30th. Somehow, that is not the worst ranked penalty kill, because, of course, the Oilers have the worst ranked penalty kill. The Islanders score 2.47 goals per game, which ranks 28th. They give up 3.07 goals per game, which ranks 12th. Their Corsi for 51.38%, which ranks 13th. And their shots for percentage, 51.13%, which ranks 12th. They are a pretty middle-of-the-pack team in a lot of stats here. Their special teams have been awful. However, defensively and their goaltending is usually pretty solid, and they're pretty low event. This is a low event team. No offense to Islanders fans. Don't be surprised if during the live stream tonight, I complain about the game being boring, because the Oilers also will play low event until they pick up their game and decide they want to go on the attack. Both teams here, there's going to be a feeling out process. It's going to be a slow start, but I think as the game progresses, it's going to get pretty exciting here. The Islanders, though, they are a pretty boring team. I'm so sorry, Islanders fans. It's just the way your team is constructed. Lou Lamoriello has constructed a boring team, and it's not your fault as a fan. It's not the players' fault. That's just when I'm watching the Islanders, I want to go to sleep, and not go to sleep like it's a 2001 game between New Jersey and Dallas or something where it's just two trap teams. I want to go to sleep because there's just not a lot happening with that group, that offensive group. And as soon as I say this, watch the Islanders pump 9 goals on Edmonton tonight because I'm crap talking them. Sorry, Isles fans. The Oilers, let's take a look at their stats. They are 7-7-1. In their last 10, they are 5-4-1. Expected goals for ranks 3rd in the entire league at 55.78%. Power play, 15.8%, which ranks 24th. Their penalty kill ranks 32nd, dead last in the league at 59%. They need, please kill a penalty. Just one. Please, I just want one kill. They scored 2.67 goals per game, which ranks 23rd. Hopefully that continues to trend upward. They give up 3.20 goals per game, which ranks 18th. Hopefully that continues to trend downward. Corsi for 56.63%, which ranks 2nd. And shots for 56.78%, which ranks 2nd. So the Oilers, again, I talk about this in almost every pregame report in almost all my videos. At 5-on-5, they are an absolute menace to try and deal with. Their possession metrics are off the charts. However, it's the fact that they can't put the puck in the net and their special teams are abysmal. I think it's starting to turn around. I think that power play is starting to heat up a little bit. I know they only scored the 1 power play goal against Vancouver. However, that first goal of the game from Draisaitl, that was right at the end of a power play, and the power play looked good. They had good opportunities. I think that power play is turning it around. We need the penalty kill to also turn it around. Now, of course, my player to watch tonight is going to be Connor Brown. Let's see if he can get that hat trick and make me have to shell out $250 for a Connor Brown jersey. And, of course, my score prediction, I'm going to say 5-2 Oilers. I am feeling much better about this game than I did against the Canucks. And I think the Oilers, with a couple days off, they're well rested. There's absolutely no excuse to come into this game and lose it on home ice. They need to establish themselves at home. They haven't been able to do it. Give the fans something to cheer about. Give them a lot of things to cheer about. Make them excited, and maybe even get them to do the waves so that I lose my mind on my stream tonight. So that is the pregame report. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. And if you really liked it and you're not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We are well on our way to 5,000 subscribers. Now, it's been a couple days since my 1-year anniversary on YouTube, but I wanted to let you all know that in 1 year, this is what we accomplished. In 1 year, 4,085 subscribers, 1.1 million video views, which is insane. 481 videos and live streams were uploaded. And we have established the greatest community on YouTube. I cannot thank all of you enough. Your support means the world. I can't wait for the live stream tonight. I'll be doing a live stream commentary, so keep an eye out for that. And hopefully no technical issues this time. Had a lot of technical issues before that Canucks game. I do apologize. However, we had a great crowd show up, and I expect the same tonight for us. That's it from me. I'll see y'all tonight, Oil Country. Tell someone that you love them. And of course, like always, fight like a kid, fight like Ben. Let's go, Oilers.